Hello, everyone there on the interwebs.
Hello, everyone
Thank you so
there
much for
on the
being on Twitch.
interwebs. Hello,
and
everyone
YouTube
there
and
on
wherever
the
you're watching
interwebs.
this.
Hello,
Great to
everyone.
have you along on the journey. Make sure you chuck some highs in the comments, and we shall see them. We love to see your interaction and your happiness. Welcome to the Syrinscape Twitch channel again for the grand finale of the Ghost of Saltmarsh Salvage Operation. It's going to be epic to play. you heard the sigh in the background there of Cari. Just one
that the
of the
sigh from
players whose
Syrinscape?
characters are completely drained of healing and magic in this wonderful, wonderful, powerful grind of an adventure. It's really, really fantastic stuff. This last encounter will be a big test for me as a game master, as a dungeon master, because it's complicated and there's lots of moving parts. Mainly parts with tentacles. See what I did there? Do make sure you also come on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Pacific time for the incredible and amazing Cyberpunk show, which started just last week. It was awesome. There was a big audience there, and it was extraordinarily high quality, polished stream. Just like ours, but even more high polished. Fantastic. Let's bring all the players in. Nathan. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Why don't you quickly introduce yourselves from Cari to Murray to Nathan?
Okay. I'm Cari. I do stuff on Syrinscape, and I also am on another stream called Dice Tales. We just streamed last night. It was great, and there was a heck of a cliffhanger. So, yeah, I'm glad to be here, man. Let's not die.
Woohoo!
Subtle, I like it.
Murray.
And with that...
Yeah. Nice segue. I predict I might die first.
Very squishy.
Murray, along with Nathan and Ben, part of the Dice Stormers, and obviously also a friend of Syrinscape. That was me, not my character, even though my character looks very similar. And I'm also playing Pronos the Perspicacious, who is a 5th level divination wizard, who, yes, may have epitaphs sung about him soon. So he has one spell slot left. He has one 2nd level spell slot left. That's
wow.
And then it's crossbow bolts.
Yeah. Woo! Cari, who are you playing? Because I suppose you should have done that.
Yeah. I'm playing Katira. She is a half-orc barbarian, and she is not liking this adventure one bit. This is more than she bargained for. So she's starting to like the guys, though. So maybe, if we all live, then we can stick together.
Yay! Fortunately, no one's in heavy armor and likely to sink should they end up in the sea.
Yeah. It's
Nathan.
a good thing no one has heavy armor on.
So it's not. No. Can I say it's not heavy armor? It's heavy safety armor. It's a very, very big difference. So
it's buoyant armor. It's a special new invented
prototype
item.
Yeah. For a person who's so down on like safety, yes, he is number one. Now we're talking about Grumnum, the dwarf safety officer, leader of the party, and dwarf extraordinaire, who has. You may be difficult to understand who he is because he's more clean shaven at the moment because somebody decided that it was really cool to put a fireball like right next to him and burn everything that he had. But yeah, no, apart from that, really good. He follows safety protocol and safety rules, and he is very safe because safe.
And as Cari pointed out, we have gone to the trouble of creating character portraits and full body drawings
means everybody's
and a
gonna
logo.
Be fine.
Yeah.
They spent money on these.
That's right.
Yeah,
So,
you know it's important when it's just like, so we spent money on this, so you can't kill me, right? Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's right.
Look at how adorable.
That is a false hope. But
We say because we're versing a Kraken with no spells and 2 spell type characters. But apart from that, Benjamin, you wanted to.
Just
Benjamin,
think Game of
you
Thrones,
lovely
but
man.
dice are deciding whether you live or not. It's kind of like that.
Oh my god.
Ben, have I ever
Fantastic.
told you how
So-
handsome you are?
better dice
I just wanted
than the showrunners of Game of Thrones. Oh, feel that sick burn.
Oh man, hey man, you need some aloe for that sick burn.
Oh man, we're really bonding as a group. Don't you feel that?
Yeah.
Like any one of us missing we would just die of sadness.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
that
I
would be so
totally
sad.
agree.
Exactly right. Let's see how it goes.
Anyway, so Ben, you
So-
amazing person. Please continue.
To
We won't
recap,
interrupt.
That's all right. That's totally fine. That's enjoyable and fun. To recap, you have gone into the depths, the bowels of a vessel that was already listing awkwardly to the port, because that's all one of the sailing terms I've learnt during this play. And you've encountered mainly spiders and sort of spider-related things and people who worship spiders. In fact, ghasts have nothing to do with spiders at all. So that was a fresh break, having some undead flesh trying to sort of paralyze
just something
you and make
fresh,
you
know.
drown.
Well, not fresh, like the opposite of fresh, but
That's right. Yeah,
but
it's got
relaxing
fresh.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like yogurt, except not actually nice. And then you have gone back down into the depths of the vessel and discovered, merely just put your hands on the blue box which you're supposed to be retrieving, when you heard the foreboding, horrible crunch of something on the outside of the vessel. Something large, something which is probably the same something that tore the masts off and made holes in the vessel and made it go at a weird angle when it sits in the water. Yes, Nathan?
Just a quick question. So now would be a bad time for a long rest? Just, look, I want to put it out as a hypothetical that, like, it's been out here for a while. Maybe it's just doing its thing, and this is a consistent.
Maybe it doesn't know we're there. Honestly, that's not a stupid question.
That's right. That's right. There was a lot of crashing about and sort of falling down and
several fireballs.
Fireballs and explosions and things. Yes.
Yeah, but that's part of the course. It's D&D world, like
woken the Kraken. Might be sort of something that comes to mind. It's actually in the adventure. It's officially not a Kraken. It's got some other hilarious name, which is equally intimidating. Ooh, I'll have to find it out.
Is it a Kraken substitute? Well, we haven't actually seen it yet. So
no, you haven't.
We've just felt its effects.
That's right. You can hear it.
Honestly, it could just be the weather.
We wake up. Oh, brilliant!
Can I say best end of the game ever?
Clutching his pillow.
It's like Dallas. It's like Dallas. Yeah. We're just in. It's Bobby in the shower. Oh, wow! Amazing dream. No. Okay, fine.
Are we out role playing it here? This is.
Okay, right. I would like you. This is rather complicated for the game master. So all of you who are watching this for specific purpose of working out how the heck to run this final sequence will learn much by my failures. So I hope you enjoy it.
By what happens in the end.
That's right. This will be so fun.
Can I just say,
really, really, really love this.
In the end, friendship won.
Friendship won. That's right. In the end, death and tentacles won. So. Yes.
I think we need to enlist Krell, the druid who was sacrificing his party members to the spider gods that we didn't kind of know when we befriended him and offered him a place off the boat.
That's right.
I think we need to enlist him as cannon fodder. I mean, an assistant in this coming battle.
Do you know what I look at him as? Like spell slots. That's like unused spell slots. He's a
shield. He is just going to be a shield, a literal meat shield. I will carry him into battle.
I found myself a shield. It's literally a person screaming.
Aren't you proud of me?
That might change your alignment, I think.
You hear that sound that you just heard, that awkward roar, and you feel a bump of the ship. You have your hands on the blue box.
Okay.
We're going to go into initiative order. We're going to go Cari, Murray, Nathan, me. Cari, Murray, Nathan, me. So we're going to go round and round in circles in what is actual alphabetical order, which is kind of cool. Excellent. Ignoring me. So what do you do? The box is there.
Okay.
Harry,
I guess.
What does Katira do?
So the box is right there, you said.
Box is right there. You've wrenched open the casket that was around it, and inside, amongst now sodden straw and other padding material, is this what's obviously this blue box that you've been tasked with retrieving.
Okay, I scoop it up.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I guess everything is going belly up here. I want to try to open it.
What is your strength?
Oh, she's strong. Remember, she is like
the score or the mod.
The score.
18.
18. Excellent. So you reach in underneath the water, because remember the water is already kind of like sort of nipple deep at this point, which is kind of like.
That is
nipple.
nipple.
That's right. Yeah.
As a reference
plunge
point,
yourself down into the water and pick up this box and lift it. It's very heavy, but you are able to uncomfortably lift it.
Mhm.
You could probably pop it on top of the on top
Like
of
the lip of
Yeah.
the crate.
That's
Okay.
right.
I do that, and I want to. Yeah, everything's terrible right now, and maybe there's a Deus Ex Machina inside the box. I open it up. I want to try to open it.
What's
if I can.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in
I love
the
Seven.
box?
It's great. What's in the
Just to work out
box?
what happens if you actually try and open the box. Excellent. You sort of it doesn't seem to have any visible latch or handle.
So it's more of a cube.
Closed, very, very flush edge. You just try and pull on it, do you? And pull on the top and pull on the bottom to try and wrench it open?
Yeah, I guess I just kind of try to get my fingers in if there's any kind of place I can gain purchase on
Excellent.
the lid, and then
Purchase,
just
nice.
as hard as I can, try to pull
Okay,
it open.
good. So give me a strength check. And the two of you are just sort of watching on as she does this.
Oh, we always
Yes,
do.
I'm
yeah.
taking mental notes for the chapter that this will
Yeah.
become.
See, it's the
Strength
flexing
check
that
is a-
scares me.
15.
15. So you wrench on it. You actually, you know that thing where there's a gold bar inside a Perspex box which has a round hole and you have to try and reach in and, oh, look, someone, yay, thank you for the cheer.
Hey,
Very, very
mazel
fine.
tov.
Woohoo. You have to reach in, you have to try and grasp the gold bar, and if you can pull the gold bar out of the hole, you actually get to keep it. It's a very, very cool thing. You can't even really get your fingernails or anything to purchase on this box. They're just sort of slipping. You try and angle it, and sort of, get some sort of, angular grip on it, but it just keeps sliding, especially in the slick
Okay.
water.
Okay.
I'll call
Does
that
this
round
enrage
2.
you?
That's fine. Yep.
The boat suddenly.
oh.
You guys said you were watching, so that sounds fine.
Yep.
The boat suddenly wrenches 30 degrees to the port. It was about 10 degrees. The whole boat lifts up slightly. Something heavy hits it from below. If you could all make a DC 10 dexterity save,
Haha,
or sort of lose your
dear.
footing.
I pass.
Oh, I blitz it.
Woo!
I get a 20.
On a -1, I still pass.
I imagine is the ceiling low enough in here that Kotira might be able to grab the
Yeah.
beam to steady herself.
Yeah, that sounds plausible. Yeah, over at the side here. Absolutely. So,
Um,
so the boat just lifts up, tilts even further to the port where it was before. The stones that already are on one side of the ballast all roll into a big sort of pile on the side. What do you do? I suppose we better give Murray a turn, yes?
I'm going to mage hand the box to see whether it's a magical thing that requires to open it. But with the line of, well, that didn't make a good passage in my book.
Okay, so you get Katira to sort of hold the box out for you so you can try and mage hand it?
Well, if it's sitting on the lip, it's
Yeah.
above the water, is it?
I'm steadying it
I can
because
see
we
it.
just got
Yeah.
tossed.
I suppose.
I can see it. So
This music's scary.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Do you cast Mage Hand?
yes.
So you kind of, your mage hand pushes against it, try and, sort of to angle it. It can't seem to grip it. The mage hand just slips off and slides off the surface of the box.
Okay.
You do remember in slightly echoey language that Albrecht said you wouldn't be able to open the box and that nothing inside it would be of worth to you specifically. Only
that's
the
right, and we
promissory
could-
notes that are written to him inside, and only he can redeem.
And that's right. It was
believe
said
him.
that was said in a really special no, nothing worth you.
There's
Don't. Yeah.
nothing you could possibly want in the box. Don't even try to open it.
He also specifically said there's 100. Well, given that he promised you 10%, there must be something like 100,000 gold pieces worth of stuff in there, which is a lot of money and probably worth trying to open the box. Is your character doing anything, Nathan? What does Grumden do?
Well, the thing is, Grumden wants to go up to the top and get out of this ship, but he doesn't want to go up first because he knows something's outside. So he's strongly suggesting that we should leave the ship. Guys, we've got to go. And he's kind of caught in a loop of not knowing how to say it, but kind of really wanting to go, but not wanting to go first. So he's standing by the exit, just waiting for someone to agree with him as he's gotta go. And he's getting his safety rope.
Dwarf.
Safety rope is wrapped around his waist, and ready with a little hook that he can hook it onto something when he gets up to the top, because he knows that unlike the other ones here, he doesn't float because he's a dwarf and he's in heavy armor. So together. He's built like an anchor. I think is the closest thing that I can think of to what he is.
Jump off the starboard side, and maybe you could ride the boat. I think we.
I'm not that heavy.
Right.
I'm
I shall call that round 3.
put a bit of weight on.
Take the box upstairs onto the deck. I think
Yeah,
maybe the
yeah,
kraken could. Maybe the creature attacking us could open it.
Maybe the kraken can crack in.
Ah! Hey,
What? Sorry, that was a Dove Cameron reference.
hey! I didn't
box up on
lose
my
damage on
shoulder.
that.
Excellent. It's pretty heavy, but you're able to carry it.
I'll mage hand to push it up slightly.
Oh,
That's nice.
I think it's 5 pounds, but that's okay.
It's something.
Well,
A little bit of light. A little bit of
I
weight.
like it got 5 pounds light there.
Hey.
You should go up on the deck.
Okay,
And,
so you start struggling across the angled, slick bilge of this boat towards the porthole. Well, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 40 feet or so towards the porthole. And with a little bit of assistance of Mage Hand, you managed to make it about 20 feet across the bilge.
Okay.
You know, across the rubble and the detritus and the boxes and the smashed stones and everything. And at that moment, a tentacle smashes through the side of the boat. And if everyone could make a DC 10 only, dexterity save against this tentacle.
I pass.
DC-10
natural.
dexterity.
Oh no! Remember when he said he was the first one to go, folks?
There it is. Here it is.
I did it!
That's
You
a
passed,
funny
Nathan?
I'm a -1 and I've passed. I've rolled two rolls over 10. This is like a yearly high for me.
So Murray's character,
Mm,
Kronos, as if caught unaware, which is a bit embarrassing,
very.
is smacked. I'm going to roll a dice to say which direction he's smacked. He might get smacked
Yeah.
closer. 1, 2. Yes, he actually gets smashed through the water, closer towards the escape. And yeah, these suckers, in a weirdly reminiscent, as if coming across space and time towards you, go. And you take 3 hit points bludgeoning damage from this.
Okay.
This tentacle then writhes around to try and find you, but you've fallen under the water at the moment, and then it withdraws from the hole.
Right, that it's just made. Nice.
That's right. And instead of it being plugged nicely by a blubbery tentacle, it's not.
So it doesn't even have the decency to stop the leaking. Is that what you're saying?
No.
It's just come in like.
Dyke. No, none of that.
Can I, where did common courtesy come from? Like, you know, Krakens used to come in and help people, but now it's all anger and it's just teenage angst all over again, right?
That's something he's got to work on.
Did you guys move around? Yes, that's right. So that's now round 4.
Oh, Ben.
We're back. We're still in initiative order.
You are still in initiative order. Yep. You all moved. You all spent the round moving and then getting hits, and now we're back to Cari. What do you do?
Yep. Is Pronos prone? Is he prone?
Yeah.
I swear to God, that one was an accident.
Yeah, you
Pronos, does he need
you
help
say
up?
that.
I think I'm underwater, aren't I?
Well, yeah.
So Katira reaches into the water and like kind of pulls him up by the scruff, and then sets him back on his feet, and I guess maybe that counts as like 5 movement. So I take like the remaining 35 of mine to try to get to a spot where I can get out of the boat.
Okay, that
Get
sounds
back up the
good.
deck.
Yep. So you're just under the, definitely under the hatch of the opening thing terms.
Yeah.
Sailing terms. I apologize to all those
The
people,
hatch of the thing.
either on Twitch or YouTube, for my massacring of the sailing terms.
Grab the halyard. That's what I do.
Murray, you're no longer prone now. Your head's
Right.
above the water.
Well,
thanks to
now
your
that
pen.
I'm not prone, I'm going to use my nous. Oh, because I'm prone now. Nice.
Oh.
That was completely different. I apologize to no one.
Ben,
yes,
just-
I also stand and I'm not going to let go of Katira's hand when she pulls me up and then get dragged along with her to the hold, to the hatch.
That's beautiful. I won't say that you or let's pull her back another 5 feet. So let's say that since you slow her down, because she has to drag your limp weight as well. It's unsubstantial.
I've got heavy cloth now. I'm quite bedraggled.
Oh, Excellent. And what do you do, Nathan?
I've noticed that I'm on my own. That's not what. No, safety. You've got to be mediocre and in between people. So I'm running to join the other ones, and I'm going to just attach myself to Katira, saying that like I'll stop you from being pulled up.
Excellent. So you can go. Okay, yep, you can run right over there. That's easy. Excellent.
Because nothing. I'm imagining, like I've seen every action movie I've seen with like Jackie Chan and stuff like that. When you attach two of the main characters together, only good things happen.
That's absolutely right. I think it's totally true. Okay, I'm gonna get my round counter going now. So we're now up to round 5, I believe. Is that right?
Round.
Excellent. The boat starts to tilt.
It's like there's a countdown, Ben, that you're actually following along. That
It's as if there's a time sequence of events to which only your flailing wills will resist barely the inevitable demise that's heading towards the ship.
I saw it coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Of course you did. And I imagine Pronos is like saying that gently under his breath as his poopy sleeves are no longer poopy. He's just like, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
That's right. Yeah, his constant dialogue is, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen.
Is it more constant dialogue or just like self-soothing? Like you're just like, no, it was. I knew this.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's going to be okay.
When all the defenses come down, it's, I knew this was going to happen. I bloody knew it. Oh, just knew it. Mum always told me this was bloody.
Mum, if only Mum were here to see me now.
Pitches up, and all the water that's in the room that you're in flushes and floods suddenly backwards towards the rear of the ship. If you could all make a DC 10 dexterity save, since you've got the mast right there, you can grab onto that to see if you're washed towards that. Yes, he made another one! What is happening?
What is this, guys?
Pronos is now. He's prone. He's prone, but he's prone because he's holding onto the mast, leaning backwards, so it looks like he's flying. He's.
Can I get some hype in the chat for Nathan making 3 rolls in a row against a
above 10?
It's going to come back to bite us though, because he's going to stop making rolls when we need them to be made.
Can I just say, like, I've got a year's worth of good rolls done today. So, I'm very happy.
Exceptionally amazing. Fantastic.
Again, 2021 is your meant to continue.
So you're actually on dry deck now. So you may have a turn and try and get up this hole, I suppose?
Okay. So what I want to do so I need to know, because this is important, how high above me is the hatch?
Yeah, I think we said it was like 10 feet. So above your hands, you could almost reach if you jumped up or.
Okay, I want to boost the boys before I go. So I actually like set the box down next to me, and I like do this with my hands, and I'm like, all right, boys, hop up, and I just kind of wait for one of them to take advantage and step into my hands, kind of. And I'm gonna launch them.
I absolutely step first because I am now the hero.
I do, and I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and I like as he like extends, I push and hopefully kind of launch him up on.
And he's squishy as all hell.
Like acrobatics. That sounds like.
Yeah.
I think strength from Katira and acrobatics from Pronos. I think since the ship is at an angle and tilted, actually, it's kind of a bit easier.
Yeah, I got a 21 strength check.
Woo!
I got
12 acrobatics. Yeah, you inelegantly, but do manage to get your forearms up over the edge of the next deck, and with your little feet sort of kicking and flailing, you drag yourself up onto the second level.
I imagine one heel catches Katira in the top of the head. It's like, ow!
Ow! Excellent. We'll call that round 6. And Nathan can try and get up the same way, I suppose.
Yeah, I get ready. As soon as I quit rubbing the top of my head, I get ready. I'm like, Grumnam, hustle up!
And we've also practiced this because, A, it's a safety maneuver, and B, dwarf tossing is like one of your
Grumnam, hurry up!
Run! So anyway, my good rolls have stopped. So I think I've stepped on every part of your body. And
I got a 22 strength check, so I think.
I'm going up. I'm just not doing it well. So I rolled a 3 -1.
Yeah.
So that's 2. So I think I've stepped and hit every aspect of you, and also when I reach the top, you're tied onto me. So you're coming.
Yeah. I launch you, and then I guess I kind of grab the box again.
Can I try and catch? Can I try and catch Grumman?
At that point, everyone make DC 10 dex saves again as another tentacle comes crashing through the side of the ship from the other side.
Pass.
I rolled a 2 minus 1.
What was that, Nathan?
I rolled a 1. So I didn't roll a 1, like a non-natural 1. I rolled 2, and then it became a 1. I think I was very overexcited beforehand, and I'd like to apologize to the dice gods.
Fantastic. 8 hit points of damage, Grumnan, as you get slammed by this tentacle. I'm going to let you stay upstairs because I'm a nice dungeon master.
I think it slammed him upstairs.
You reckon? So he's actually falling down. So he goes to grab.
Bam!
He starts to fall and then just smack, and he actually kind of flies through the air, up through the hatch, spinning, going, ah! I love it. I love it.
So I got hit by a tentacle, right?
You got hit by a tentacle?
So I'm attached to Katira. So you're going to get pulled through.
Oh, God. Okay.
At least it's taut. At least it's taut now, yeah.
Ben, feel free to say no.
Okay.
So if we're not getting, I don't know if I'm getting yoinked up or not, but
you kind of get lifted up and then
okay.
Yeah, that's right.
As I land back down, I'm like, oh god, and I grab the box. Yep. I don't want to leave the box down here.
Excellent. Good.
Yeah.
So we've got Nathan
heroes.
lying on the floor with the rope attached to him that Katira could attempt to climb up. Pronos is standing there. How are you going to try and get up, Katira?
So before I try to climb up, I want to toss the box up to Pronos.
Are you going to throw the box? Okay.
Yeah. Well, or I just
nothing.
Kind of try
Nothing
to
can go wrong here.
Deck. I know his skinny little spaghetti arms are not.
As the box flies in the air, and I realize I'm expected to do something. I realize that the blueness of the box matches my clothing, and I'm like, oh, it's my color, and I'll grab the box and try and.
I'm going to give you an advantage on a DC 15 strength check.
Oh my
it's
gosh!
blue.
Here we go. Okay, -1 because I'm a.
I want that on a t-shirt.
But with advantage, rolling a natural 20, I grab the box like it's part of my accoutrement, and I knew I was going to do that.
What was the other roll, Murray?
17. I still made it.
Okay, so you would have passed it anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. So you grab the box. Oh, it is a hell of a lot more heavy than Katira was making it look.
I realised though that if I actually put it on Grumnum, he's now the perfect anchor for Katira to be able to climb up on. So awesome. I basically
you slam it down on Grumnan, yeah. Hand it to him even.
I place it on. And now he is the anchor he thought he was.
It's like Thor's hammer.
And I say to him, see, you said you were an anchor, and an anchor you are. I knew this was going to happen.
I'm just like.
Which way do I need to go for the? Oh, not that way.
We're in the water.
We're in the water. No!
Oh god, what's happening?
Ah!
At this point, I try to start to climb up out of the thing.
Excellent.
Can I still do that after my toss?
Well, it's now round 7, so you got a whole round to do it. So go for it.
Okay. So just strength check, I assume.
Yes.
Can I say I don't think anybody's appreciated your strength, but I just want to say that like having somebody who can roll high strength in this situation is very, very good.
Very useful. Except this is, of course, I've rolled like 10 awesome strength checks in a row, and to get myself up, I got an 8. An 8 is all.
I extend my hand down.
She's starting to slip and fall. Like, her muscles are actually worn out. Literally throwing the dwarf, lifting the box, hoisting Pronos, and you're like, you feel the lactic acid burning in your muscles. The sweat breaks out, and you're just about to let go. And Murray's character Pronos reaches out, being just in the right time at the right place,
as if he knew what to do.
I snag his forearm,
like Frodo reaching down into the depths.
She drags and tries to pull herself up, and I immediately oh god, I think I'm going with you. No, a strength check from me.
Yeah, strength check from you.
Oh gosh, here we go. Oh, it's poor. It's a 4.
It's a 4.
No, it's a 4 minus 1. It's a 3.
Oh, so you don't manage to pull Katira out at all.
No.
But there's a
do I
waylay
her falling?
Yes, you waylay her falling. She's now hanging from you, but she seems so heavy, so muscle bound, so strong.
All right, I try and make eye contact so I can wink at her.
The power of the wink is we haven't really got into that yet.
Power of the wink, absolutely.
Yep.
What are you doing, Grumnan?
Well, apparently being an anchor. So look, I don't want to say that I'm the one holding the group together, but I feel like there's a little bit of tension that we've got here between the rope, and I really want to add to that. So I'm going to just try and chuck my secondary rope onto my other companion, so that we're all together. We're all in this together. Is what I'm trying to do.
All in this together.
So I tied onto Murray's character.
And 10 seconds copyright.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, you better get a note
That-
wrong.
I was about to say that was yeah.
Oh,
Ben
so-
doesn't get note wrong.
Only fair. So that's round 8.
I feel this is Pronos talking. I feel
Yeah.
that 10 might be the bad one. Let's get
10
out of here.
is bad. 10 is bigger than 8.
Yeah, numerically.
10 what?
And I
Right.
You wouldn't understand it's the
Another-
metric
Another
system.
strength check, Katira.
You look very handsome. And I try to pull myself up and out. Hey, there we go. That's a 22.
only possible with my helping hand.
Kronos'
I know.
handsomeness is what pulls you through.
The wink. It was
Yep.
the wink of advantage. That's what I call it.
I love it. Okay. At that moment, coming.
Yeah, if you keep
bursting-
winking, you'll go blind. You're right, evil monkey. That is correct.
What was that?
He says if you keep winking, you're going to go
you'll go blind.
blind.
I think you were given wrong advice as a child. It's not winking. But anyway, I'll
That
leave
turns
it.
you
Yeah.
blind.
And
You were-
Cari
you were
is
fibbed.
broken.
You were fibbed to as a child, evil dice monkey.
I love Evil Dice Monkey. You're one of my favorites.
At that moment, a hideous demon creature
Oh,
comes
what?
bursting out of one of the doors that you didn't investigate or open, and crashes through it. Scrabble's clutching up against the wall. It's kind of this mess of jaws, eyes, and weird legs, and goes at you, Grumnan. But doesn't sort of attack immediately because kind of the whole world is askew and all's at an angle, and the boat is starting to sort of bounce like this, as if it's a little surfboard with a toddler on it in the shallows of the waves.
Really, that was a strong description. I like that one.
That's right. Absolutely.
That's probably one of your best.
Katira, what do? There's 2 demons coming in through this door.
I charge forward and I wanna I can get there with oh god, I stretched out Katira. God bless America. Sorry. Okay, I wanna get between
She's
Grumnam
thick.
and because I am starting to try to help him abide by his own rules, which is stand behind the hero,
Oh.
and I want to attack this one
Excellent.
that's right in front of me, please.
Go for it. Attack.
Yep,
the
here I
demon.
go.
Even though it's not inside Murray, you can attack the
No.
demon being inner or outer.
Okay, that is a
It's an outie demon. Well,
Yeah.
attack an outie demon. Any
That's
demons
only-
are okay, but an outie demon, no way. Not
Oh
tolerated.
yeah.
very bad. Audi
We have-
demons
we
are
have-
terrible.
we have-
Sorry
demon
to anyone who
standards.
has an outie. That's I'm not being.
Hello, everyone
It's
in
only
chat.
a 12. Only a 12 to hit.
Only a 12! Oh, so on the boat, which is pitching and twisting, your foot lands on a 30 degree. That is a really strong angle. And it slips at the last moment. You're forced, instead of swinging your axe satisfyingly into this hideous corpse, just to settle yourself on the side of the corridor instead.
I can attack again because I took an attack and I'm
Excellent.
a freaking barbarian. Here
love
we
it.
go.
From that position, undaunted, you swing again.
19 to hit.
Yes!
Hey, all right. Okay, so that is gonna be hell yeah, 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. So your axe cuts satisfyingly into this hideous beast who
you axed it a
screams at
question.
you with an ungodly hiss.
I scream back.
Oh,
I love it.
Yeah. Can I just say
Fantastic.
both creatures are just sitting there with like phlegm from the other person just on their face, like angry.
Yes.
Like they don't want to
Yes.
bite each other, but they're just like "Rah!"
I have sung quite a lot of duets, love duets, towering love duets between tenor leads and soprano leads. And yes, when you're kind of this far from each other and singing at kind of, 60 decibels or something, quite a lot of spit does land on the tenor and on the soprano, I'm sad to
Oh.
say.
Yeah.
Good to know.
As a bass, I don't get to sing those kinds of things.
You just sing from the distance. Nobody hits you in the
Oh,
face.
you do get to sing about hate a lot.
Fantastic.
Oh.
That's right. Pronos. Not being filled with hate, but being filled
Not
with...
being filled with hate, but being filled with the visions of the future yet to come. A bit like one of Scrooge's ghosts, really. I realised that perhaps upwards is the best option, and I'm going to try and drag Grumnam and the box, You know, slightly lubricated by his baldness.
Right.
This
I love that this is a role playing thing. Is my baldness is now like an advantage? Like, can he go a little bit faster because he has no friction?
I think we're going to set the trend that
beautiful.
all dwarves are going to go
bald
bald
and the
because
beautiful.
Grumnan went bald. You're a trendsetter. Behind me here, if I drag towards the stairwell up, are these? Is this like a grill, or is it broken, or?
It was just a curtain or something, I think. Yeah, this is, you came in, and it's quite.
Well, I'm going to encourage that our future lies on the deck to both my companions, and that, you know, I think preservation is the more brave action to take, and then Scarpa, and then is there any sign of Krell?
Not yet. Do you go that way? Do you go with him, Grumnan?
I do. Can I also? I'm thinking. I yell as we go along, as if like, just to try and get everything in this ship to come up to the top with us, in terms of like. I don't know. I watched Serenity, the movie, the other night, and when they kind of like, you know, it's just like you're versing the big bad. It's like, well, I can't do more spells, but other bad things might want to come to the surface too, because if they, and this is under my own guidelines, if they attack the creature and the creature attacks them, the creature's not attacking me. So
you're like
it would be the safest option.
Ship and we're all doomed. And
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Get to the top to those lifeboats.
Is that rule 2? Strive to be mediocre. Is that?
Yep.
Is that,
Yep.
Is
And
that this one?
yeah. That's absolutely where it's coming from.
Safety
and
is in the middle.
Yep.
Now, will you
Safety's
make
in the
me a
middle.
strength check, Grumnan, as you come to the end of your rope to see whether you yank Katira away from the Maw Demon?
Oh, I just want you to know I'm pumping with strength. Ready? Watch this. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. So that is a 15 strength.
Oh wow.
Grumnan is
So
strong.
as Katira's going at this thing, all of a sudden it's like, whoop, and like she gets like yoinked out.
What can I say?
An abrupt end to her yell, which was going so well. It's like,
right.
Look, I don't want to be the guy that kind of like pulls you down from this like, you know, big standoff, chest pumping kind of situation. But you know, look,
But at the same time, it is time to go.
It's definitely time to go.
While you're getting yanked off balance, the Maw Demon takes the opportunity and rushes forward at you with its horrible maw, but only achieves an 11. Maybe its jaws snap down in the space that was previously filled by the pre-yoinked Katira.
Can I just say, I look back and wink.
Maneuver saved your life.
Not
in the way
Ben,
you thought, but in a different way.
Ben, can I wink as a free action? Is that something I can do?
Oh, it's a free action, all right.
Absolutely, you can wink away. That's another step towards blindness.
Yeah, and Katira's just gonna like. The thing is, there's
It's
a
all right,
face
you're a
Katira.
dwarf, you've got dark vision.
You know, teachers when they give you that look, that like the hairy eyeball. I'm imagining that's the look that I'm getting from Katira. Is that about right? You know, that like I wink and you're like, her, and I'm like, oh, I did something very wrong and I feel bad about it.
Okay, we'll call that round 10.
Her blood's up.
Round 10 arrives and nothing happens.
Oh.
It's
Don't-
not horrible and horrific and awful like just before. So you can act, Katira. What do you do?
Okay.
Attack.
I actually am gonna slam.
Stay downstairs and attack. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
go.
slam a healing potion.
Oh!
Ooh,
First.
you gotta chug one.
Here I go. Oh, that's not bad. I got 9 points back. So that's
Excellent.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's not bad.
So as you run or attack again?
I'm going to at this point attack again.
As you're getting pulled up, you're like,
listen, running is not number one. It's not my style. Number two, at this point, it's not my choice. So
Katira can never be a deep sea diver. When I pull on this rope, come up for air. No.
Everyone in chat, I'd like you to imagine Katira sitting on a couch with her analyst in about kind of 15 years, and the analyst says, "So do you think you'd do anything different nowadays? You know, having had the, you know, some more water under the bridge, and so yeah, just think about.
I
it.
would wink
non-natural-
more often.
Literally
I got a
more water under the
non-natural
bridge,
20 to
Katira.
hit,
A non-natural 20. Awesome.
and that's 7 points of damage on Mr. Guy in the front there.
Oh, okay, good. He takes that damage. Bits of him
I'm
fall
gonna-
off, but it doesn't really make him look really any different from what he was before.
I'm gonna attack once more,
Excellent.
and that's not gonna hit.
Oh, AC 13 only.
It was a 10. I know. So
It responds by screaming at you with its ugly
Oh,
roar.
again.
More demon demon saliva goes
It's
on
a
you.
more
That's right.
demon.
But here's the thing.
More demon.
Here's the thing, Ben. The jaw actually dislocates and to go even more. It just like rips
right.
open and then
It's an
rips its own jaw
FORE
open to go bigger.
I hate it.
right.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate
That's
it.
right.
Okay.
More. Excellent. Cari and Nathan, do your two characters leg it up the stairs?
I think we try and do the SOS tug 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 tug
Yeah.
tug tug.
We've
As
done
we-
this
as we
before.
make our way
Yep.
up the stairs.
Dirty 20, wet 20, I think it is.
Dirty
Cari, so
20.
sure, absolutely.
Yeah, it's why
You're going to try and drag, yes? Okay, so maybe both make strength checks. You're going to try and help Grumman drag Katira out of there, Murray.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
'cause-
Both
'cause-
make strength checks.
All right.
Like
here we
heroes.
Depending on how well you
Yeah.
go, you make
go. What did you get? What did you get?
20, so 17 plus 3.
Oh my gosh! I got a 14. That's ridiculous for a.
Can I just say?
Almost strong enough to pull a half orc out of being dumb.
So your second attack missed because basically you got dragged physically backwards.
Yeah. Once again, I'm like winding up for the kill shot, and then these guys are like, "Wah!" And I just get yoinked.
Clunk. 2,
Bump
3, yeah,
it
like
up.
bouncing, boom, ow, boom, ow, boom,
It's like a little kid. Like, we are leaving this store now.
That's right.
I don't.
Now,
I don't wanna
you've
be
got
the-
box, haven't you? Because the box was.
I've got the
attached
box
to
with
you.
me. Yeah.
Got the
So
box.
here's the one thing. Here's the one thing. I don't want to say fishing, but Katira's the bait and we're pulling everything up to the top. Like,
Yeah.
so you
that
just keep
moment-
making your noise and collecting all the enemies towards you.
Another tentacle crashes straight through the side of the boat, right where you are, and you can all make DC 10 dex saves, please.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh no. Failed by 1.
Everyone
What'd you get?
failed?
Everyone failed.
By 2.
How many hit
Oh wait,
points
no,
do
no!
people
I
have?
forgot to add my bonus. I got a 10.
Benjamin, you can have a look at the D&D Beyond campaign to see that. But
No.
You sure can.
we can do
Okay,
this as
bring it
well
up.
for you, Ben. Ready?
Bring it up. Oh yeah, we can do it this way. Excellent.
Yes.
Loading.
How are
Hang
you
on,
at
I'm gonna-
full health points, Murray? I love that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
I got 35. 34.
34,
What do you-
so you're fine. How many? I literally can't see on the side.
29 for me and 27 for Murray.
Okay, good. So that's right. 7 hit points damage from this this tentacle that slams through snakes and crashes, splintering bits of wood from the door. It's mainly splinters that actually cut you, and the buffeting as the ship again twists down sharply and awkwardly, and water then plunges in through this new hole.
Oh god.
Can I just do a safety assessment? So is this ship?
They take long. That's a lot of paperwork. They take a long time.
I know. And honestly, I don't want to be the person who wants to rush a thing like this. But if I were to do just a quick kind of like top level kind of assessment, how effed is this ship? Just
The ship is
good
going
question.
down.
okay.
Going down.
That's what I wanted to know. It's yep.
Either with you or without you.
Oh, no.
With you or without you.
Can I
yeah,
say-
so
I had that song in my head as
vacating
well.
the ship and everything else vacating the ship is a good idea. Right, it's your turn again. Are you actually going to go with them this time, Katira? Not drag them, not
Yes,
hold them
Katira's
back,
gonna go with him now.
not resist your future?
He's throwing a temper tantrum.
Excellent.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna frickin' fly past these boys actually, and I'm gonna yoink them for once. So
Oh.
I'm gonna fly up the stairs here. I got 40 feet of movement. So I'm gonna be able to make it like to the bow of this ship, and I'm gonna
Fantastic.
pull them with me.
I'll fix this.
Are you
thing.
gonna go-
One sec.
Oh, I need DM shot, Nathan. DM shot. Is this
Okay,
Katira?
go.
DM shot.
The ship? Is this Katira?
Thank you, new follower.
Ooh.
Okay, quick question, Ben.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she flying, or is that the like scene from Titanic? I just love that somebody
Titanic.
followed right then.
Yay,
That was
Follower.
that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Well, the boat is kind of like this now, lifting up and sort of bouncing like that, like a speedboat, sort of going through the waves, except it's not going forward. Katira, you look awesome as you reach the bow of the ship. Your arms flung out in a combination of exhilaration and horror.
And yoinkiness.
Yoinkiness, that's right.
So much yoink.
So much.
Yeah.
That's the quote of the game. So much yoink. That's how we
much
roll.
yoink. I passed my yoink check.
Awesome. You all arrive on the deck of the ship. I'm going to skip
we
around
go.
while you accustomed to the light because no one was wearing their pirate eye patch, so they can quickly change it over to the other and keep one of their eyes light accustomed.
Do you know what? I feel like I've let you down by not having that, Ben, because as a safety officer, I feel like I should have thought about that, but I was
Right.
I was
That would
more
be a great
focused on.
safety measure.
That was
What were you doing?
that was never mentioned in the session 0 that we
I
would
know.
need to wear pirate eye patches.
I know.
Fantastic.
And look,
Would've been
I want to
nice.
say that that's my letting you down by not preparing for the situation of a kraken attacking a ship in the middle of the ocean after a
What
spider
do you
attack.
do? What do you do? There are tentacles sort of coming, flailing up around the side of the ship and curling up over the sides. And
Whose turn is it?
whose turn is it? Well, we're back to now initiative. This is the next round because you all basically spent the time getting up on the deck. So it's your turn,
Oh.
Cari.
If it's my turn, I'm gonna frickin' try to hit one of the tentacles with my axe.
Ah, cool, awesome.
Okay.
Such a unique approach. I like it.
God bless it. That's only a 10 to hit.
You hit.
I
It's
do
coming
it.
towards the party. It's sweeping across the front of the deck, ready to smack
Yeah.
everyone.
I like
6
that.
points of damage.
6 points of damage. Excellent. It reels back ever so slightly and then comes at you again.
I can attack again, and I will.
You can attack again.
Natural 20!
Yes. Crit damage.
What now? Yep. Oh, God. 26 points of damage.
Fantastic.
Take that tentacle.
That's more than I
You
could
just
do in a
lop
campaign.
the tip of that tentacle right off.
Yes.
Ooh, the
Yes.
tip.
And I'm still screaming. I've been screaming this whole time.
Oh yeah, no.
I think you're more a horse than a half orc now.
Yeah.
Oh, Barry, that was. Look, I'm proud, but it was.
I'm
Yeah.
proud
So
of you, too.
I turn to face the stern of the ship, the aft, and I look for the face and beak of the creature that's controlling these tentacles. Is there any sign of the
No
body?
sign of it yet. There's
No
another
body?
number that hasn't been reached yet. At which point the
Oh.
face
It's
will
clearly
be
not 10.
Not 10.
No. Do you know what what they're doing is they're going along and just like going against expectations. So they're not going to go. It's going to be on some like on 13s and 17s. The numbers you don't really like. We're highlighting the numbers that don't get
So
the
there's-
love normally.
There's not the opportunity for marketing then, which is always disappointing. So I'm not going to sell a book to a tentacle.
Yeah.
So
I'd love the chat to guess what number the face and the beak of said kraken-like horrific octopus is going to reveal.
Yeah.
Nathan, where do you look? Do you do anything? What do you do?
So as
sorry.
Yeah.
Before that, I moved to the middle of the railing.
Over here?
No, middle of the railing.
Oh, over
In
over here.
the middle of the.
Oh,
yep,
I
there.
see.
Excellent. Good like a captain, except looking backwards.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
hey,
I'm a poetry. Yeah, I'm about
Excellent.
to espouse great literature. Can we just say?
Brumnan, there's some this more demon is coming. More demon is probably coming up behind you.
so I am going to. So there's a few things I can do here,
Yes.
but for safety purposes and noticing the amount of tentacles, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run towards the mask. As you can see that mask in the middle there.
Yep.
Yep. I'm just going to run around it because I'm attached to the other two, and nobody can get knocked off a ship if you're tied via rope to the mast. Because safety.
You do, however, go down with the ship if you're tied to the mast.
That's
But,
very
Look,
true.
I-
If we
I'm
get
not going to point that
tangled
out.
up,
I'm not going to point that out to you.
Can I when I do this, can I roll a special roll for the special knot that I'm actually tying on? Because obviously,
First, I have said the mast has been lopped off. I'm
Hang
going
on.
to roll a dice to see how much mast is actually left on this
is that a
particular one.
see-through mask?
that's
many
a great
feet?
question.
There's only 1 foot of this mast remaining.
That's perfect. Look, it's not about the size of the mask; it's how you use it. So I'm going to tie the rope around the lower end of the mask because there's still a mast there.
Thanks,
And-
Dan Servo.
Yay!
Dan Servo?
Whoa. And yeah, so I've got to do a little slight run around the mask. Now, being a short individual myself, not too
It'll
short.
be a quick
but like
release
average
mast.
size.
It'll be a quick
Yeah.
release, kind of thing. You're not going to get
Yeah.
stuck with the ship because you planned
Yeah.
that 100%
And
perfectly.
also, Ben, I'm going to roll. What would it be? I'm trying to think about what it'd be for a good knot. It would be.
Slip.
Intelligence, wisdom,
A slip
whatever.
knot. A
Yeah,
slip
wisdom. Go
knot.
wisdom. You're a cleric.
Not the heavy band.
No,
The
that's
knot.
right. Yeah, that's
No,
right.
insight. Because I'm inside of
Insight,
how to.
okay.
Yeah.
Who's
Uh,
for the best number on the character sheet?
Like a
10,
knock roll.
because I've got +6 on insight, and I rolled a 4 because, Nathan. So, you know what? Don't say it, Ben. Don't tell me what it is. I believe it's a good knot, all right?
Okay, good. We believe in you.
And also,
there.
I look very tempting. I don't want to say I'm like a nice piece of meat, but to demons, I'm sure that I have a very attractive attacking body, and I just wanted to point that out there. That I'm maybe showing a little bit of like bending over, tying the knot. I might be like they want to like rip me to shreds kind of moment.
Yeah, I'll put you here.
Grum them muffin
Excellent.
top.
The
Right.
more demons do in fact come bursting out of the darkness, I'm going to give them disadvantage because I did say that you didn't have eye patches, and they certainly don't have eye patches either. And
true.
one of them attacks you, Grumnan, in the order of 17. Is that enough to hit you?
No, that just bounces off my 18 armor of awesome.
Ah, awesome. So it sort of latches onto you and scratches and slips off your
everybody
mucus,
tries.
Slick armor.
It's because I lost my beard. I've got that extra like.
Yeah.
You've got advantage on movement. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
The tentacle that would have attacked you this round has been lopped off by Katira, which is very, very cool. So well done. And there's spiders and all sorts of things on the deck. You notice... Oh, none of you have asked to look around. I suppose you would have noticed, Murray, because you asked to look for the beak.
Yeah.
You did. You noticed Krell is on here on the side of the boat looking over the edge at something. I'm just going to try and move you all down a bit. Doot, doot, doot. Whoops. Okay, I'll just do that then. Bing, 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 bing. Doop. There you go. You can see the edge.
Right.
So he's actually standing on the railing, waving at something.
Waving? Is it what sort of wave is it?
Yeah.
Is it a greeting, or is it a
Hang on,
saving,
no.
or is it
trying to attract
Ben,
attention.
how does he wave?
But is it at our friends in the rowboat slightly offshore?
Ah,
or
so
is
you
it
look over
at-
that way? Excellent. Yes, you look over that way, and yes, you do in fact see your friends frantically rowing towards your obviously sinking ship.
God. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. We might live.
They're actually quite
We
close.
can do it.
Okay,
It seems like they took the initiative themselves, which is very kind of them.
very. Except for
Oh,
the
We were
usually
nice
just
to Larry.
building.
save the
Larry.
rock.
What do you
Larry.
all do?
I don't see any of this. So
No.
what I do is is this like a box or like a crate or something near me?
That sounds
Like-
plausible. Yes.
So I
Oh,
just
no.
jump on it.
Okay, yeah. Let's say it is. Yes, definitely.
Sure. I jump on it and then I jump off of it in terrifying fashion, and I want to attack the one to my upper left.
Fantastic. I love it. Just Katira's just attacking everything. Just
What?
all
How
sides.
how
So
wide
cool.
is your jaw right now? And you're screaming, because
That's a 16 to hit rather.
Hit.
Yeah.
Hit.
Yeah, that's 13 points of damage.
Fantastic. It goes down.
Nice. And then I want to. Yes. So I've launched myself up over, and I just imagine just two-handed, like whack, just cut this thing in half, and then I want to turn and I want to attack the one that is attacking Grumnan.
Fantastic. Go for it.
Wow, that's only 14 to hit, does it?
That's a hit.
Oh wow. Oh wow, 13 points on him as well.
Nice. Can I just
Now,
point
I don't
out
wanna
that the
say you're my
Nightbot just
savior.
suggested that people deck themselves out in Syrinscape merch, and how appropriate that
Yes,
is.
how appropriate
Nightbot
that is.
Deck
Get
them
in.
out in oh
yeah, I know.
my God.
I saw that and I was gonna say it, but like yeah.
Next, I'm predicting it. I'm predicting its next one is going to be sail into
Ben-
our store.
Absolutely.
You know, steer towards.
Steer towards good
navigate
That's right.
towards a good look. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right. Navigate yourself. Slide into port like you're sliding into a cool t-shirt. That was really bad. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I don't apologize for that, by the way. We hit round 14, and I changed the music again. Thank you to
Oh,
Barry
wow.
Dublé, who built this incredible sound set. It's basically, I've got actual rounds here marked off in the Syrinscape player, and I just keep clicking another round when I get there, and every
Hang
single
on.
time the music just ups another level, and it's quite terrifying.
But Ben,
Oh,
it's
God.
terrifying at the moment as a player. I don't understand it. This is the worst, right? It can't get worse than this.
There are still numbers to go. So it looks like this rowboat is going to arrive near where to Krell is pretty soon. What do you do, Kira?
Krell is frickin' Billy Zane in Titanic, and
Yes.
Katira.
No. That's Grumnum because he's bald. Oh.
Oh wow. Yep. So I guess
Or
after
David's
did this Ben did the second one I attacked last time, is he down? Is he unconscious or dead?
No, the second one is still there. It has some hit points left. If I were to
Okay.
characterize its state as a
All right. So I guess I'm gonna
Even a full creature has some hit points left.
That's right. Yes.
yeah. I'm gonna attack whatever one is left then.
Yep, that's right. Yes.
And
The blood
yeah,
rage
so that's
not
a-
subsiding.
yeah, 22 to hit.
Woo! Hits.
Minimum damage, 5 points of damage is all.
Okay, good. You can take another attack, I believe.
Yep. Yes, I
Red
can.
mist is going down.
Jeez Louise, 9.
9, you missed. Just do
I know.
barbarians have
Red mist is
Rage?
going down is right.
I'm yelling at the guys, and I'm like, grab the box and get off the boat!
Awesome.
I'm
Yes.
going to use my last spell slot to detect thoughts on Krell.
Okay, excellent. Fantastic. I love it.
So detect
Do
thoughts
it.
lasts for 1 minute, and I can
Yep.
switch which creature I'm detecting the thoughts on
Mm-hmm.
per round. So I'm
Mhm.
detecting thoughts on Krell.
Fantastic. Does he get to have a save?
I don't think he does. I get to detect something within 30 feet of me,
Yeah.
so I'll move if I need to move. But
That's
otherwise,
second level.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're within range.
yeah, I detect thoughts on Krell.
So the main thought in the environment is must eat ship, wood good, which is kind of the Kraken type octopus killer machine.
Sorry,
But
that's Krell.
No,
Krell.
that's not
Oh.
Krell. That's the
Right.
the
I was like,
octopus.
whoa, wait, Krell's
Oh,
the Kraken?
that's right.
What the hell?
Whoa!
My God, what a twist!
By
But
my
no, it's not completely flooded out by this thought of death doom that surrounds almost every moment of this vessel. Is Krell's thought, which is so. Are they coherent thoughts or just vague notions, or
I'm
what are
happy-
they to think?
I'm happy with stream of consciousness. You know, I'll rewrite that into
Yeah.
Yeah,
prose.
this is how you get all the good goss for the book. Like you always
If he
just
wants
like,
to- if he wants to give me dot points, I'm fine. with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I will-
Just
Okay,
edit
so
a
what
notes
we're
would be
seeing here is
great.
a situation
Yep, yep.
where primary aim is to leave the vessel because of the quite frightening tilting. His railing is half submerged into water right now.
Right.
Even though the ship is tilted up like that,
He's
and listening to the side, yeah, his feet are in water. It's that much of the back of the ship is under, and it's tilting towards. He's basically, his dot points are get off the vessel, kill anybody he needs to in order to do it, and get away from here. Also,
So like
I'm not
us.
100% sure I turned the gas off when I left home.
Right.
I'm gonna kill Krell.
I call out, Krell is the enemy.
Oh, nice. Crap.
You
Katira
see
and
Katira frickin' like turn over her shoulder and just give like a nod and is battle mode engaged.
Fantastic.
And-
Grumnan?
Grumnan is so we're now so what I'm noticing is we're now needing to move from where we are to where we're going. So I untie the quick release knot.
Yep.
Did you learn from Lariat? That's the question.
Yeah,
Did
of
Lariat,
course.
Larry teach you a Lariat?
No.
It was a
Or
long
did Lariat
journey here.
learn from me? Like, let's be honest. Like, you don't become a safety officer without years of rope training.
Learning how to tie a Lariat. Yes.
Oh, that's.
I'm gonna
I
do
did
from
that when
now
I was.
on. Whenever I, go
I
to
did
a
that when I was
workplace
3.
and there's a
all right?
safety and health and safety officer like, do you know how to tie a Lariat?
Oh yeah.
You are sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
sorry. Talk to me, OH&S officer, when you know how to tie a Lariat.
Yeah, that's like ask.
I've got
That's,
experience of safety
yeah.
officers on the internet, and every one of them knows how to tie a Lariat.
That's-
I'm sorry.
that's like going along and asking a runner if he can
Before I
tie
attack
his
these
shoes.
Tentacles and more demons. What do you do?
So untie it, and then I go quickly to the, and I look at the boat. I'm like, to the boat, and I start running towards the boat.
Excellent. The box which you are holding is quite heavy.
I know, but
You
you,
were
should
being
see my
tugged
guns. I'll
along
be
by
working.
the others before, so I'm going to take a. What is your strength?
My strength is 16, Benjamin. I'm
16. You're going to
I'm
lose 20 feet off your movement if you're the only one carrying this box now. It must have been a burst of adrenaline that caused me to forget that if you were being dragged before, so that's fine.
Yeah.
What's your movement normally, Nathan?
25.
25. So you struggle with this box towards the stairs that go down there on the side through the Moor Demon. By the way, the stairs are over here.
Is it a more demon or is it just a somewhat demon?
I think if I go to the top one, here we are.
It's less more demon now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where we are right there.
Less more demon.
It was more demon, but it's been injured, so now it's less more demon.
Yay!
So the stairs must come out. Oh, I've messed up the stairs, but that's fine. Imagine the stairs are there appearing. There you go. There's something to learn. So you're going to run at this Moor Demon, struggling with the box, but you only get 5 feet.
Yeah, I expected to get further. I'm not going to lie.
That's right.
My
In another
expectations
system,
are
you'd be taking a 5-foot step, literally.
You would. That's right.
So
The
you know
Moor
what? No,
Demon attacks you.
with attack of
Attacks you,
opportunity.
it does. 11 plus 4 is not enough to hit you. Ah, pesky safety armor.
I look at Katira and I say shield. Like I look at my shield and point to it and wink. Like yeah.
Oh god.
Just
And
crashes
for
up
once,
against your shield.
Katira acknowledges you and tries her best to wink, but she can't. So it's just like a blank.
Do I?
Fantastic. DC 10 dex saves from everyone to avoid getting slammed by another
Can Katira get
tentacle
it?
that comes flying across the deck.
I pass.
I see it
rolled a-
coming, and I simply sway out of the way.
Yeah,
Oh.
the box is holding me down so much that I don't even feel that. Like I'm just like I anchor myself to the ground because I'm like all fucking. I'm like a meatball of muscle.
Can Pronos avoid the tentacle matrix style? You kind of go
Matrix
back
style, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, he sticks his feet under the railing at the front there, and he leans backwards, so it's like he's doing that "my shoes are nailed to the ground" trick.
I love it. All right.
Bit of a quad workout, bit of a leg day.
Little
But
squats.
every day's leg day, didn't we have that in the first?
That is
We
true.
did. Every day is leg day.
Every day
That's
is leg day.
Katira's motto in life.
Every
And
day
with
is like
that-
every day. Like every day is everything.
Rolls onto its port side so that the deck is now vertical.
Oh,
Everyone gives me dex saves to see whether you end up in the water or whether you end up against the railing. I'm going to make a save for Demon.
I got a 13 dex save.
Excellent.
I got a
So,
13 as well.
18 deck save.
Fantastic. You all go sliding down the deck and then crash onto the railing. Now you've got to imagine this ship is now vertical, right? So the surface is vertical, and you're standing. This part of the vessel is relatively high out of the water still. Krell disappears into the water as the
Good.
so it's only kind of the first, where the stairs are that's actually above the water. He cries
sure
out
that
in
won't come back
frustration.
out. That won't come back to bite us in the ass.
Freaking,
just hear him
something's gonna bite him in the ass.
He has two current thoughts. One is, and the other is, I'm pretty damn sure I didn't turn the gas off.
What armor was Krell wearing?
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell you that.
He's druid. He's a druid. So he'd
D&D
be
You know
like,
what it is? It's
Awesome.
sinking armor. Armor
It is. I've got that sinking feeling. Yeah, he has quite. Oh, he's a druid.
it's wooden
Yeah,
armor.
so no armor at all. I mean, maybe he can swim.
Maybe you can flip. I'm going to turn my detect thoughts, which lasts a minute, to one of the tentacles. And detect the thoughts of the big beastie that's pulling the ship down.
Excellent. As I said before, the main thought you get is this horrific must eat boat. Eat boat. Its thoughts don't seem to be turned towards the other ship, which is still sitting. Is 200 feet away, and looking nervous.
Nice.
And the
Because
rowboat.
it's a loyal
doesn't-
kraken.
Stephanie doesn't even seem to have noticed the rowboat. Yeah, it has one aim.
I call out, well, of course you can eat the boat. Just wait for us to get off.
Just give
We
it a
leave
minute.
the boat to you. Oh.
Be patient.
Now, yes, be a patient eater. Come on, Mummy must have told you that good things come to those who wait.
You're about to see the amazing boat icon that I've managed to find on the internet. I haven't even had a chance to make it transparency. Ready for it? Nathan, reveal the map.
Oh my god!
Oh.
That
It's terrific.
Well-
Oh my God,
Wow.
it's beautiful.
Our getaway will be very fast, I think.
Man.
That's a
Yes.
speedboat.
Can I just say, like, I don't want to say quality is one of the things that we focus on here at the channel, but my goodness, that is just next level.
I'd like you to say in chat how many
Wow.
different boat icons there are in the world that might have been better than that boat icon.
Yeah. How many 10 out of 10s is that boat? Can everyone get how many
right,
10 out of
absolutely.
10s? That'd be great.
I think that's right. It's Evil Dice Monkey. That boat comes with its own water. It sure does.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Oh,
prepared.
Only the
anticipated
best.
This moment.
only the best of Syrinscape. Yeah, we our boats have their own water.
I think the fact that Ben hadn't prepared this ahead of time tells us that Ben didn't expect us to live this long.
I
Wow.
think that's exactly what's happening here. I
That's-
think that's exactly what's happening.
Oh, I don't want to say that I'm
That's
disappointed.
regret.
That's
fills
us
me
be
at
the
the
laughing Benjamin because we lived longer than you expected us to.
No,
Yeah.
And if I
you
could just say,
Oh my God! Right.
Yeah.
in my
Everything is
soul.
proceeding just as I foresaw.
oh, lovely, lovely. Yes, exactly right. That's Pronos. He's now
Can I-
snapping his fingers.
I also love that I slid further than I can actually walk. So you've actually helped me a bit there, Ben. I can walk 5 feet and you slid me 10. So
I think that
Thank you,
demon you
gravity.
were facing should have taken some slam damage against the railing.
Yes, it's gone into the water. It's tumbled down
yeah,
backwards, smacked off the railing awkwardly, and splashed into the water. Absolutely.
it didn't know that it had to roll high, unlike
No,
other
that's
people
right.
here.
I rolled.
I thought
but
it was
I
playing
get
Call
the
of Cthulhu. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Excellent. So,
It got rolled.
what do you do, Katira? The boat was kind of going towards where Krell was.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Does Grumnum still have a decent hold on the box?
He does. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I look at him real quick as
Yep.
hopefully a free action. Use your judgment, and I
Yep.
just say, you got that?
Yeah, hang on. With the look, show me what's the look? What look do you give me?
I just kind of look at him, and I'm kind of like, Katira's like her blood's up right now, so it's just kind of like it's frantic, even though like I was just like, you got it?
I'm not quite ready to kill you, but I might be if you'd give me the wrong answer that you don't know about yet.
All right, and I start heading towards with my
I don't want to say that our
Sorry,
communication
I moved
skills.
The boat. I meant to move Katira. My bad.
I love that. What does Katira do?
World
Move the
revolves
boat.
around.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can get here, and I'm starting to yell at Krell.
Just so you know, at that point you're probably dragging me because I don't know if you
Oh, I
remember.
am,
There's a
yeah.
bit of a
I probably don't make it my full movement. I probably go like 35 and
But
get,
you're stubborn.
Get
You should
Grumman
try
to
to.
the top of the stairs.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So you're dragging Grumnan to there. The water starts pretty much where you are, Katira. The boat is disappearing and lifting higher and higher and higher. It's not even just vertical. You're standing on the railing, remember? But the railing is also rising up. The boat is just there. The dwarves see you, and they're like, "Oh!" and pointing. You
Yeah,
notice Krell in the water is just starting to swim towards the dwarves.
I want to call to the dwarves. I'm like, don't you let him on that boat!
Excellent. And what do you do, Pronos?
I call the boat around to us. I say, Lariat, over here! And then I true strike on Krell.
Whoa!
So I point my finger at Krell, and I point at him in the water, so that next time I will have advantage on my attack with my
Nice.
crossbow.
Oh, of awesomeness.
Because I'm a
my
wizard
God,
and I have
yeah.
no spell slots left except yay cantrips, hooray!
I have
What
one
do you
spell
do,
slot.
Grumnan?
I have one spell slot left, and I'm hoping I can use it here. It's called Command.
Does
And-
it get any bigger?
A command, which is I can say flee
To Krell.
to Krell.
Fantastic.
Ooh.
Smart dude.
So I can tell him to flee away from the boat.
Nice. I love it. Okay, he gets a will save, presumably.
He does.
Thank you to D&D Beyond. Being able to
Wisdom
bring up these
14,
character
yeah.
sheets and stats is just incredible at every moment that I need them without having to go through pages of books.
All
My
these
God.
sponsors.
Not a
Remember, we're
sponsor,
brought
but
to
you
you
could
by
be.
That's right.
Yeah.
brought to us by Perspiration and
This show, that's right. This show is brought to you exclusively by Syrinscape. But if anyone
Yeah.
else would like to jump on, that'd be totally welcome.
And also
And your
stress.
subscribers as well. You guys are making this happen, so
Yes.
thank you as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it's DC. It's
Will
Wisdom 14.
14.
GM
All
determines
right,
how the
goes-
target behaves if it passes or not.
You have had the weirdest luck, Nathan, today. I think
Hang
you
on.
need to like.
Is this my day?
Yeah, this is Nathan's day.
Don't say it out
Krell
loud.
is
Don't.
just about to reach the edge of the boat and grab it as they're frantically turning it away from him at the command, rather decisive command of Katira, who they're not gonna disappear. His hands reaching up, and then his eyes just lock with this dwarf who's standing there in glorious
Larry.
dwarven power,
It's Larry.
shining. That's right.
Shining
And Krell-
with reflective.
Krell turns and desperately tries to swim away in an insane move that's going to take him only to the open ocean and shore demise.
Yes.
Ouch! Poor
Did,
Krell!
did he just crack
I yell,
him?
"Screw you, Krell!" in Orcish.
Ooh.
Very nice.
As he looks back, a crossbow bolt flies towards his
Oh.
eye. Here we go. I get
Oh.
advantage on this because I true strike.
Okay, yes,
Here we go.
I like. Roll a 20, roll a 20.
Oh my gosh. I roll a natural 16 plus 4, 20.
Nice, 20, excellent.
Oh.
That's 20, close enough.
God, do you know what? I never expected to use my crossbow. I don't even know what my crossbow does.
Prepared.
That is a plus. It's a,
That's right.
Gosh. Okay, here we go.
No strength bonus, I suppose? No.
Oh
you
no,
can't find
no,
it.
not from my crossbow. No.
It's relevant, everybody.
Does the wizard have a
9
strength
points
bonus?
of damage. Yeah,
9
crossbow
points.
bolt in the eye.
That's the same as a
I mean-
Katira flex.
That's not actually insignificant in terms of his total current hit points. And the fact that he's going to be swimming just in open ocean for the next kind
The
of
ocean.
Oh,
however long he lives.
it's more about the bleeding in the water that's probably going
Yeah.
to be his demise, to be honest.
Oh,
Dun,
gross.
Oh.
Furry, yes.
Dun.
Yes.
That's terrible.
Perfect.
Awesome. Another tentacle comes up over the top of the vessel, ready to drag it down. So from the bottom of the map, up over the top of
I
it,
point and
comes
wiggle my
smack
finger
down.
at the tentacle
Ooh,
to see
ooh.
whether it heard me.
Yeah.
Wait.
Everyone make a DC 10 dex save. Nathan, this is probably one of the final, most important
Oh.
rolls you're
Quick-
going to make.
Quick
Oh,
question:
dang it.
Is that against Murray's finger wag, or is that against the tentacle? 'Cause,
No, that's against the tentacle.
I failed.
Oh!
I
I make-
won again.
I make it, but can I make a persuasion?
yeah, you should do
Can I make a
something.
persuasion on the tentacle to whether it heard me, and I'm gonna be trying to embody the Kraken's mum.
Okay, fantastic.
You,
Fantastic.
Huh?
2 points damage on Katira. We need that emote.
here we go.
You said 10? 10 points?
No, 6.
Oh, Jesus.
DC
Why did I
save.
think 10?
Nathan.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
focus
get
on
a
Nathan.
14 on my performance.
14.
I missed by one.
Waggling fingers.
You take 6 hit points damage. You only miss by 1. Okay, I'm not going to put you in the water. Yeah, tell
doesn't-
you what, give me a DC 5 athletics check to see if you end up
Oh,
in the
God.
Oh, 18.
Okay, good. Boom.
Ooh,
Wow.
so
okay.
athletic.
Because holding this box, you get the feeling, would take you straight to the bottom very, very quickly.
I'm
Okay,
an
the
anchor.
boat
I anchored
comes
myself to the
sliding
ground.
up against the edge of the doomed
Look at
vessel.
that animation. It's
Oh my God! Everybody,
It's,
look at it.
it's so crisp. Murray, Evil Dice Monkey wants to know if you foresaw running out of spell slots.
Of course. That's why I have my crossbow with me.
Of course.
That's right.
I didn't foresee what the crossbow damage would be, but you know
True.
that's one step too far. You know, the mists of time sometimes
Mr.
play tricks.
Sometimes all I can see is I see visions. I don't get to choose what visions
like
come to
I
me.
knew that
No.
Grumnum would be an anchor. I just didn't realize he'd be an anchor for pulling Katira up out of the hole.
Can I just
True.
say you didn't see you thought it was Grimdor as anchor, but you didn't know he was going to be the emotional anchor as well as the physical one.
Absolutely.
true, so true.
Yeah,
Emotions-
like-
Wolf
emotions
spiders are
driven.
sitting there, Katira, just as you're about to leap onto the boat, scrabbling out of the water, swimming desperately. They
Right,
come attacking you. Oh, a 3 and a 5 on the dice. I suspect no
Yeah,
matter what
that's
their
a
bonus, it's
no.
not going to hit you.
The
Let's just
big
say you
ol'
just turn
no.
around and kick one of these wolf spiders back in the water.
Yes,
Step,
nice.
step off the wolf spider as you get onto the boat.
yes,
Right?
you've got
Katira,
wolf
what do
spider
you do?
all on your
Really
food.
bad. I yell at the boys to get on the boat and make sure
Yep.
the box is on there.
Um,
Excellent. So you just leap onto the boat as well?
Well, it depends. I want to make sure everybody's
Okay.
safe on the boat before I go.
Okay, I'll let you go
So can I
together
like
with.
hold my action until
Yeah.
you
Okay,
do,
good.
and then
Maybe we're waiting for Grumnan then. Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Let's give
I
Grumnan
want to
a
make sure
turn
that
first.
friggin' body's on that
Won't
boat.
go first though.
Grumnan? Yeah, go.
Kronos is going to leap with his cloak billowing behind him.
That
Literarily, I think a cloak billowing literarily is quite an odd but very appropriate image.
Does it go in slow motion?
15, no, with Dex. 18.
18.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
I land in a hero pose.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And disappear. Hang on.
Somebody throws a bra. At
No, I
Kronos.
made it. I made it, Ben. Did you not hear me? Is my microphone
know.
stopped?
No. I have to make this go down.
Murray, you
Order,
drowned. Wait, what?
Control down. Yeah, that's right. Control down. I'm just trying to make. Oh, there we are. I need to make the boat go below you.
Oh.
Can I just say,
It was hilarious.
we spare no expense on animation here.
Again, I don't think Ben was expecting us to get this far.
No, I from
Okay.
the judgment of the images,
Grumnan,
yes.
athletics check to fall into the boat at the very
No,
least.
here's the thing, Ben. I'm just being very different here. Safety number one, right? I'm doing a safety jump, something I've practiced for a very long time, right? So I assume the position, I stand up, and I'm like, ready? I got the box, and then I go, huh,
Kick him.
and then land on the boat, because that's how I do it. This is a practiced thing.
Fantastic. DC 5.
Kick him,
athletics
Katira.
check.
Kick him. Kick him.
Oh,
Or
can I
athletics,
say?
if you like.
DC 5, I rolled a 10 because I'm Grumnan and
Katira-
safety.
Katira turns over her shoulder and be like, "Hurry up, dwarf!"
And you just see me. Can I just say, when you look over, you see the most unattractive scene of your life, which is a dwarf making sure he's in the right position, doing the squats and everything so he doesn't hurt his lower back and everything like that, and then jumps down with no grace, but my goodness, it was precise. Like you know that no one's going to find this attractive like what just happened before, but like when I hit the ground,
Katira,
my back's fine.
that's fine.
At
What's
this
Katira,
point, seeing
you have
those
two
little boys-
choices. You can stay with this vessel, which is about to do that horrifying sucking thing that takes everyone down in the vicinity, or you can jump onto this lifeboat.
Yeah, choose.
Wow. Let me.
tough.
I'm gonna
It's
jump
tough.
onto the lifeboat, I guess. It's a tough choice, but so athletics
Yeah,
or acrobatics, I guess, or I'd rather athletics.
that's right.
That's actually true, Carney Sideshow. Does Murray, when he does his superhero landing, does he break the boat a little bit?
No, I'm not that super a hero. Just.
Yeah.
I'm like that super squirrel. Have you seen the photos of the super squirrels landing?
Yes.
I'm kind of like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm super squirrel.
16. Get onto the
16.
frickin'
Katira is in the boat. How long does the command spell last, Nathan? I don't know if you want to super fast.
So, casting time, duration 1 round. So he'll be coming back now.
Okay, good. Yes, but he is probably far enough away. So the
He would've-
dwarves frantically turn the boat to flee from the obviously sinking vessel, which lifts up Titanic style.
Ooh.
Four
man.
part of the boat cracks off and plunges enormous splat. Only now it's revealed the terrifying canopy. What did you call it before of the octopus? Pause.
Beak.
The canopy.
Beak.
Beak.
Was completely
Oh, no, Ben!
child.
Can I just say, Benjamin, I do, as much as I love this exposition, you slowly disappeared. Your excitement level was too high.
You're-
You gave too much and you went too hard.
You're-
I'm going to finish this.
you went away,
So
we were all like, huh?
What's he
So-
saying? Oh my
So
God.
what I'm gonna say now is so in the end
Right.
the real heroes were the players. The DM was okay, but I just
Yeah, you're
I-
on mute, Benjamin. You're muted. Your microphone's gone
yeah.
completely.
I just want to thank Benjamin for this lovely time because as we all survived and are amazing and back together, that we're really going well again. So I think
Yeah, no, he's got nothing from Ben at all.
Very, very barely, Ben.
I think he's cutting it out.
Unplug and plug it back in.
And we'll take it from here. And certainly I'll read to you what the chapter said about the mighty adventurers led by Pronos.
Oh,
What
please,
did it
go on.
say? Read it.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Woofy.
There we
So
go.
when I'm using that mic, I have no idea what happened. I've obviously unplugged it or bumped it in my enthusiasm, my amazing
Sorry.
enthusiasm. There you go. This sound will be more roomy, but you'll at least be able to hear me. So yeah, you flee the boat. It lifts up Titanic style, etc., etc. Blah 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 blah. some dramatic exhibition. You can imagine it. You're imaginative people, aren't you? The boat plunges. There's that horrifying whirlpool of swirling water that sucks Krell as he growls viciously, frantically trying to swim towards his rescue, but no one turns any sympathy to him, and he disappears. You are dragged quickly onto the other vessel, the dwarf ship, which is already dropping its sails and setting itself to flee the area as fast as they possibly can. And you have been victorious in Salvage Operation.
I do call out to the monster, isn't that better when you wait for your food? Didn't Mummy
Don't. You're pushing it.
And
bro.
the moral of the story is, when you're hungry, don't eat everything at once. Wait.
Very true.
Don't swim and then eat straight
I do
away.
say a very, very short orcish prayer for Krell, even though he was a jerk. He went to the frickin' deep down under and.
Well,
sad.
and you know what? I really feel this is the moment you could actually do that in person. I want to role play that out. How's that prayer go?
So
yes, give it to us.
Katira's she's beating her chest at the victory of the thing, but then kind of privately, we're probably still on the boat, and she just kind of gets real quiet. And if you happen to look over, you would see that she is holding a holy symbol that she wears under her armor, and just kind of has her head bowed for just a couple of seconds, and then tucks it back away.
Hang on, you call that armor? I just thought it was layers of metal just grafted on at different angles.
Well, when we get back to dry land, you can give me some advice. I guess I do need some new armor.
Oh my goodness! Can I just say, as a character moment, I feel like that was the most special thing in the entire thing. She's coming to me for armor advice. I'm like, oh.
I'm looking at all the other dwarf sailors to see how they're viewing the newly bald Grumnum. And I'm if I see any of them look askance or I just use the skance just because at Grumnum, I'm just going to go over to them and go, yes, it's the latest look. Did you not know? Yes, clean-shaven dwarves do very, very well. Wink, wink. Know what I?
Can I just say? I don't know if anybody has seen those movies where it's just kind of it's the girl starts at the beginning of the movie as with the glasses and the crazy hair, and then by the end of the movie she comes to prom night, she's she's all gorgeous and everything like that. I don't want to say that's what happened to me and that was my character arc, but
you might have just stolen one of my own ideas there, Grumnum, because I have a chapter which is known as the Grumnum look, but it might even lead to an entire book series called the Grumnum Diaries, which actually has exactly what you're talking about there.
I don't want to say I want to be the cover of your book, but I can, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It might have a ghostwriter, the spin-off series.
It's fantastic.
Where can you buy this book? Victoria's Secret.
So Albrecht is incredibly grateful, extremely grateful to receive his box. He thanks you profusely. He has reported to him your heroics. He even the dungeon master can't quite understand how you managed to pull that off. That was extraordinary. Well done. There are terrible, terrible consequences for the boat, the box ending up in the water with a PC. Yes, so it is very, very heavy.
This is why the safety jump was important, Ben. Everybody mocks the safety, but it's just
that was the moment.
Imperative.
I had it in my mind that what was in the box was going to save us. So not being able to open the box was quite frustrating earlier.
Yeah.
So on the way out, I want to take a look. What was the cute butler's name?
Yes.
What was his name?
Oh.
It was Albrecht. Oh, Vertig. I have it right here.
So what has he done? He was saying he was buffing up. He was practicing.
Yeah, he was going to do leg day.
He was doing push-ups while we were gone.
How did he go?
I kind of want to do that Predator thing where I clasp hands with him, and I just kind of want to see how strong he's feeling these days.
You tell us, Cari. You tell us what's Vertix like on your scale.
So as I go whack and kind of do that in the air arm wrestle thing with him, he feels stronger than he did before. And I kind of smile at him, and I say again, I guess I don't talk in Orcish because that was offensive last time and he didn't understand it. I do say like,
Oh, maybe he
good
learned a
in
bit.
Orcish because I feel like he would probably understand that. Like that's
He's probably
just a
been
one
studying
word.
his Orcish as well.
Yeah,
Like he's got a
you
little
speak
book
in-
and he reads it at night by candlelight. Yeah.
And is there,
Yeah,
is
you
there
speak in
is there
common.
an aristocratic Orcish dialect?
Hmm.
You could, like, you know, like,
Does
I don't
Aristocrat
think that
exist in
exists.
Orcish?
oh, okay.
I
Sorry,
do say I say good brother, and then I let him go, and I smile and
Does
just
he
kind of
speak-
go off
I see.
again with
Does he go-
Pronos and Grumman.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I might give him a bit of a stink eye, actually, I think.
Does he speak back in broken Orcish as in
I
his
don't know if
learning?
I'm happy about that.
Fantastic. What were you saying, Nathan?
Does he speak back in like broken Orcish as if he's learning it, but he's not quite there yet? You know what I mean? Like he tries, but it's not good. But you want to kind of like you got to support him in for trying.
Or
at
is it
least, you know?
good? Orcish is a really simple
That's
language.
right.
You might pick it up quick. what happens, Ben? You
Yeah,
say.
Ben,
What happens?
you're the master.
Your birthday.
He has been
Ooh.
studying. His grammar's pretty dodgy, but he does manage to get me strong
Aw.
sister, and he looks proudly at you.
Can I just
and
say?
he just lifts up a bit of one of his sideburns, and you can see he's just put a little bit of war paint on his cheek. So he's like in his suit. He's in his butler's suit, but he has just this little bit of war paint.
Yep. Yep, you gotta earn it. So that's like a little like he has earned that, and that's
Right.
good. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh my
So
god.
in the coming weeks, Vertek is completing such quests as the barman says, my cellar is infested with rats. Could you go and kill 6 of
Yes!
them and return?
Yes!
That's right, yeah.
You know what?
So it does a few of those.
They
until it
need a
gets to
boar
second
for
level.
the feast.
That's
So
right.
He leveled-
exactly.
he
gets
leveled-
a boar.
He levels up from like 0 to 1, and that can I be honest? That's the
right.
hardest level to get. To get to level
the
1 is the
hardest
hardest
level.
level.
That's right. So, chat, what did you think of that adventure of Salvage Operations? It does have a bit of a reputation of being a bit basic, a bit mundane, and a dungeon crawl. And I suspect when I asked the players, which I'll do in a moment, what they thought, I suspect that's not going to be major on their theme. It didn't really seem like a room-by-room kill the monster. So, yeah, share us your thoughts. And I'll go around the players. Nathan, starting with you, and we'll go backwards for a change. What did you think of Salvage Operations?
I freaking loved it. The thing, I think in the end, it comes down to these kind of adventures. It comes down to the character and building your own story around it. It's kind of like I think of it more like an open RPG, like Skyrim.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else who's played Skyrim, but when I played it, I've never actually finished the main story, but I played like hundreds of hours because the thing is, it's not the story that drives it's not the adventure that drives the story drives the adventure. So when we were going in there and we were fighting spiders and we were making a big deal about how scary spiders were, and then we were going down and fighting ghosts, and we made our own moments, and that's what I think really was special about this. And I think that kind of like getting the right group together and making sure that you have dynamics that work together was the most amazing part of this adventure. And I really enjoyed our characters who were all so different. Murray seeing the future, Katira just like running in, and me being like safety focused, I think really kind of made us as a kind of special
Right.
group.
Yeah.
Everyone focus on safety.
But I think adding
Absolutely.
to
Murray,
that is that it's not just about the party. I think it's the players themselves making the party work. You know, the idea that even though we have 3 very disparate characters, making them fit for whatever reason to make a party work, and then embracing those decisions about which way you're going. Like you said at the end there, we didn't go into that room. You know, we didn't treat it like a dungeon crawl of you need to clear every doorway in every room and fight every demon. And I thought actually, you know, as coming into the last session, it you know, the idea that it's quite basic is, well, it's actually quite dangerous because we came into that last fight with 2 spell slots between a party of 3 with 2 casters, which meant there were no spell slots to at all, which could have ended much more dangerously. But I think thinking outside the square and trying to come up with you know, creative role-playing ways to navigate situations. Some good rolling, obviously. Some high rolling from.
It's okay.
Allowed us to not die.
Dash all my hopes and dreams, Nathan.
Some required deck saves.
Yeah.
But I think it, you know, even when we do fail, we embrace failure as well. Like a critical fail or a miss is just as important narratively as an epic success. So I think it's very much about building a narrative rather than winning. And I
Yeah,
think that,
absolutely.
that's a key thing in role playing anyway. But you're building a story, which of course is all going to be in my next book. So if you want to relive this adventure, please buy Pronos, or even sign up to one of my seminar series
Seminars.
coming to you soon. Know your future, control your future.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
wow! I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
And
Yeah, no.
endorsed by Katira,
Just
endorsed by Brumman.
Yeah, right, right. We're sub-authors. No, yeah, I echo everything that these guys said. That's the failures are. I was just gonna say what Murray said was that the failures are half the fun of a game like this, is because like you have to narratively make that work, and I think that's kind of what makes tabletop RPGing unique to like video RPGs, is that it is equal parts game and storytelling. And I have always loved the RP element of RPGs the most.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's just this was a dynamic group. It was easy to RP with you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yay! And thank you for our wonderful audience. I totally agree. Cari Sideshow, yes, great group dynamic. I think they're wonderful creative people who are really giving to each other and allow each other to have their say, which is really hard when you're playing remotely and there's all these delays, but also go with each other's ideas and going with the failures and all. That's fantastic. None of those monsters felt to me like a bunch of numbers you just had to work your way through, which is really, really fantastic.
I don't think any of them were. Like, I don't think we fought a beast traditionally the entire time. But the thing is, like, I just want to add one small thing. The thing is, as you were saying, Cari, with the failures, I think failures are the most important thing. Like, that's what differentiates this from a computer game. You fail, you restart. Yeah. With here, it's just like
they force that creativity, which is the most beautiful part of a game like this.
And I think the thing about party dynamics, and I don't know how other people navigate a party, but I think one of the most important things to do as a fellow player is to be generous to your fellow players, as in give them time to role play. You may have well seen how you would have done this moment in their character, and have ideas of you should do this. This is what you should do. And there are some players out there who say, "What should I do?" And there are fellow players who will then jump in and go, "You should do this thing." But there's a certain joy of, especially with mistakes, embracing making the wrong move, doing the wrong thing, going a different direction, and rather than thinking of it as pulling the party apart and going, why didn't you max damage that thing? It's actually let the spotlight be on them, let them role play in that spotlight the way that they want to. And that's hard to manage, because it's like, that's not how I would have done it, and that's a really difficult frustration to keep in check. And I think as a GM, as Ben shows so beautifully, shining the spotlight on each player is part of their job, and to allow them to do in that moment in the spotlight, and that not every player is a combat player. Some players love to be investigative players, some players love to be charisma-based players, and knowing your players well enough to know what kind of role play do you like to do is tricky to manage too. And that you can find that out through playing with them and talking to them and having a session zero. So all that sort of stuff actually is really quite complicated to get on top of, rather than I'm the DM, it's my game, you're part of. That idea that we're building a narrative and that we're building a game together.
Yes.
I think that all adds to an enjoyable gaming experience, even if you fail woefully. Even if
Can I
I had a whole thing in my head, like if we die, I had like what my plan was for how Katira was going to go down. Like it was like it was awesome.
I have to say one thing. If you go back and watch this, you will notice that Ben never said no. Ben,
is that right?
He went like this. Like, so if you go through the whole thing, we put up some suggestions. It was never no. It was like, okay, this is how that would work. And I think that Ben, I know I don't want to sit here and showboat him too much, because look at him, he's already big enough. No, but like,
you've always got me blushing.
Play with him,
but like,
it's really hard to get his ego in the door. So
I really want you to notice that the thing is that Ben never said no, and the thing is, what that did was inspire in us the ability to be creative, and then from that, some of the best role playing moments. Because the thing is, we trusted Ben that if we said something a bit silly, we had the trust in him that he wasn't just going to go along and say, okay, max damage, you're dead. Like, the thing is, he wasn't taking advantage of the fact that we were trying to add story to it, and that kind of dynamic was really, really important. And I really want to just highlight that because that's something that Ben does exceptionally well, and I really want to just thank him and put that out there because, as a player who plays roles really bad and has to role play out every single encounter on their own, I really appreciate the ability that I'm able to actually get around the rules.
And look, it depends on the players as well. They have a responsibility for things they suggest to make some kind of narrative sense, and that's what's really great about you guys because you're really creative.
And
Fantastic.
I think it can also be turned into, I'm just going to play my character, which is kind of an aggressive way of doing. No, I want to role play this moment. So it's not an adversarial. And you do get a lot of games that are built adversarially, that it's the GM versus the players. But I don't know, you're all in it together. So it's not adversarial. It's no. This is a narrative of, I'm all about writing a book. So my way out was going to be, I was going to message in a bottle my notes. So if we were to dying, I was going to get a vial and write like the final chapter as we sank, and I was going to stick it in a stoppered bottle so someone would find the.
That would have been heartbreaking. My God, amazing.
I didn't have a plan for dying because.
So now I get to write it. It's great.
Yeah.
until I write the version from Krell's position.
Yeah.
Oh no, Krell did.
Krell.
Imagine Krell did that, and he has like a, Oh, he'll. You know what? Here's the thing. Krell could survive and come back. Could you imagine a big bad?
Bit of a chip on his shoulder, where a crossbow bolt was
Left him out there to drown.
Rename him Harold. Rename him
That
Harold.
the safety dwarf that made him not swim to the boat.
So we are taking a couple of weeks off. In the meantime, you can absolutely, totally watch the Cyberpunk. You must, because it looks incredible.
It's amazing.
The Cyberpunk game, which is Thursdays, 5 p.m. I don't know if anyone said any other time, Pacific.
No,
it's definitely not any other time. No, it's obvious what time it is. So check that out. Please do spread the word. The channel is growing super fast, and so that's really wonderful and gratifying to see. Thank you so much for our subscribers, because it's going to go from something that we're having to pump a whole lot of money into something that we can produce and do even more fun stuff. The more support we have from you, the more silly stuff we can do, and the more fun stuff we can do technically as well. And we're going to keep working. Spread the news. Just turn up for the shows and be in chat and say hi. Put us on the background when you're having to do just some boring work or driving or whatever. All the shows get posted to YouTube as well. So be there. Spread the word. Get people to just jump by and give a follow on the Twitch channel. Is probably the most important thing you can do for us.
And thank you for being such a wonderful chat. Thank you, Cari. My
yes.
Cari, thanks. Evil Dies
along the journey.
Don't forget the Survivor series as well, which is super fun, and get to hang out with Dan and Steve as they die multiple times, mainly. I don't know why it's called Survivor series, actually, But they play lots of fun games.
They are some funny people.
I think Die series sounds a bit weird.
Die series. Die seems very not multiple things. It seems very one die.
Series of one-shots.
Definitely watch some of the earlier episodes and basically see Steve get blown up by creepers. All the time, basically, I think is the fairest way of assessing his procedure.
My favorite thing is it's
that could work. Survivor.
Right.
Yeah, Survivor series.
Comedy show, yes. Fantastic. Anything else? Yes, do check out Cari's fantastic Dice Tales show.
Dice Tales.
She's seen more of that, which is fantastic. Check out my amazing T-shirt, which I really, really love.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good one.
Come on,
awkward.
Get on the Joe.
Awkward. And definitely check out the Dice Stormers, where you see me play with Murray and Nathan and our other friends who are also lots of fantastics. And thank you for joining us. See you next time as we dream up how we can continue with our Syrinscape and friends. Bye.
And we're out.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Fantastic.
One more song.